to take care of in the basement?
Me?
Your name is up.
I love going to the basement. I love to go through all the shirts they have, the ties, the suits, and find a deal. I'm the greatest deal finder in the Filene's basement's history. One time, Sam Gerson said to me when we did a opening one morning early for a group of mayors were coming to Boston, and Sam was down there, and he was a great guy, Sam Gerson. He made Filene's basement what it is today. But he said, you Filene's basement, they're not better than I do. I own the business. How do you know where everything's hidden? That's my job, Sam. I used to go in the back room there and find the suits or the pants or the shirts and the ties, and because there's some good stuff there. I mean, I go all the ways back to my aunt when I was knee-high to a grasshopper.
How old?
Oh, maybe 7, 8 years old, 9 years old. We lived in the same house on Hyde Park Avenue. And she used to go to Filene's basement every day. Every day. Every Saturday, she'd go to Filene's basement. That was a trip every Saturday. Yeah, Aunt Nora, where you going? I'm going to Filene's basement and look for some deals.
And did you go with her?
Not regularly, but she would go. Well, I go occasionally when I was young, but she'd go every Saturday.
Do you remember the first time you went?
Oh, I know. Probably when I was in high school. Probably I went there with my mother to buy some clothes, of course, and not for me, for her.
How'd you get there?
We took the MBTA from Hyde Park. You took the train from Forest Hills right downtown to Summer Street there, and walked upstairs, and the Filene's basement was right there. Some of my best suits are from the basement, and all my suits, matter of fact. I haven't got a suit that I own on a sport coat that wasn't purchased in Filene's basement. And 90% of my ties, most of my shirts.
Really?
Tell us about what you're wearing now.
Well, my suit's from Filene's basement. Got this, is about 4 years old. It's one of the complaints I have about the basement is you can't buy any good summer suits there. It's very difficult. But, in a couple of weeks, they'll have a Hickey Freeman suit sale, and I'll make sure I'm down there right away. You have to be down there. You have to go through, I think the key about Filene's basement, you can't get down there knowing you want to buy something. You have to get down there and just look around, and something hits you and you buy it. And they have so many different brand names down there. Yeah.
So, of all the things you've bought, what has been sort of the best bargain?
Oh, some of the worst buys I've made. I bought a Shucky Green sport coat because it was $75 down there. I brought it home to my kids. My kids wanted to know if I was going to be the comedian on the Tonight Show one night. I mean, it's a Shucky Green, but it was a bargain. I'm a sucker for a bargain. It was from a good store. I think it was from Mitchell's or one of those stores, and I bought it. A tie dresses you up.
Yes.
A tie dresses you up. So you have to go look and see what you have there.
So, how do you think it's known throughout the world? Because
I think it's a place. I think the basement is known around the world as a place to get quality goods, in style, at reasonable cost. Because you go into some of these stores. I was in a store the other day, $2,400 for a sport coat. I just want to know, do you get a back rub with that? You can buy the same sport coat later on down Filene's basement, $400. Same brand, but it takes a little while to get down the basement. By $2,400 versus $400, I take the $400. I mean, I just don't know where you get who makes that much money to pay $2,400 for a sport coat. And some of the suits, the Brioni suits that you get down the basement, really, and the Oxford cloth, Oxford suits, I mean, handmade. I mean, you get them for $800. That's not bad, when you look at an Oxford cloth suit, handmade. So you got good bargains down there. And what you always do is you like something there, it has the sticker number. You always put it in the wrong size, around the back, around the corner. You do that, or you find a nice shirt that's too expensive, within your means, so you'd always put it someplace else within the pack and make sure that nobody found it. And sometimes you're able to survive for a couple of days till it gets down to the next marking period. But that's the game you play down the basement.
It is a game. What game would you compare it to?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. It wouldn't be hide and seek. It's just, you know, it's all of us trying to get the most for our money. I mean, it's difficult when you have to wear suits every day, and it's very expensive, and you always want to look your best. And I think by going to Filene's basement, you do.
So if you were to compare it to any institution, anything,
Well, it has the reverence of a church, the product of a boutique, and the customers that come out of the working class of Boston, and some of the elite of Boston. Interesting, we go down there, and you find some of the elite of Boston buying the suits down there, but they're ashamed to tell the people, I bought my suit in Filene's. I brag about it. I think it's a badge of honor, equal access to it, and but some of those people are, you know, embarrassed to say they bought it in the basement.
oh, they are?
Yeah, oh yeah, they think they have one of the famous brand names. They'll tell, I bought it, here's my suit in a special shop. I tell them, basement, here I'm coming. I'm down there. I got some Sundays, a lot of Sundays when I'm, time to kill. I get down there just to walk around and see what's down there. You don't buy anything, but you set yourself up for next time and ask questions when one of the new suit supply come in. Month of July is a dead month down there. Sometime in August, you'll get Hickey Freeman suits coming in, and then you'll have new suits, different new suppliers come in. As you get into the winter months, as you get to the holidays, you don't want to get too close to Christmas because it's all picked over. September, October is probably the best time you want to go there.
You really know the basement.
I do.
This is what the salespeople told me. If you want to hear about the basement, go see Mayor Menino.
I know it pretty well. I know it pretty well. I mean,
What's in that bag over there? Do you have any?
awesome stuff I have to bring back.
Can you show us?
Oh, this is not a setup either. A couple of suit tie. I needed a shirt the other day, and so I sent them to my office the gown. I could never wear that shirt. The color's too dark. And matter of fact,
Did someone else pick those out?
yeah, somebody picked them out. That's the problem. And also, I don't like the brand name. I'm very particular on the brand names I wear. But then, nice shirts for most people.
I actually think that blue looks good.
I don't like. So I have to bring these back down and change them for something else. I got 2 ties that they gave me, and not my type ties.
No?
No.
What are they like?
There's no, they're just ties. They're just ties.
When was the last time you were at the basement?
Sunday.
Did you pick anything up? Just looking.
Just when I went and walked around, and there wasn't much there anyways. It's middle of July. I mean, it's well picked over. No new stocks going on online right now, so most of the stuff well picked over. So you're lucky if you find something.
Can you just show us the bag?
Just got a bargain.
Very nice. Yep. All right, thank you.
Sure, I understand you just bought something in London? You bought a place in London?
And see if something else or in French I would like as much.
I agree. That's great.
Let me go and
They're the
I
best.
think the belts, how about, do we have any alligator belts left?
No. I like this one. That's a,
Sorry, I never heard of it.
it's Mr. Sid's.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm. Mr. Sid's.
I don't like Juice or Boot. I like their shirts.
It's nothing.
Yeah. We had the U.S. Conference of Mayors down there one time. the Democratic National Committee down here when they
Yeah,
had the
that was
convention.
fabulous. Oh, there's some great Hickey Freemans if I can find your size.
Where's Michael? Michael, I bought every shirt in the place, I don't. Robert Talbot. Some of the brands we used to think were good at one time
I know,
They have-
fabrics are terrible.
have gone backwards. They got a great reputation, then all of a sudden they.
Well, you can never go wrong with anything Hickey Freeman, I'll tell you.
Well, Hickey's the best. Who's here? You looking for anything for yourself?
I looked at some bags.
What are you gonna do this stuff?
What do you got there? It's all my stuff?
This is all yours.
What?
50.
Oh, Jesus. Look at 16, beautiful shirt.
How long will the suit last you?
Oh, 2 years. I mean, I'm gonna have so many, so I just keep on, I don't wear the same one all the time.
And what do you do with them after a couple of years?
Give them to the High Street Inn. Listen. I don't like that.
So you do or you don't?
I do. Oh, that's for Tommy? Is Tommy with us? Where did,
Donovan go.
yeah.
She's down there talking to twins that have worked here for 30 years for a combined total of 60 years together.
You guys, where?
We're going to take them upstairs to charity desk. Thank you very much.
Tell us you just got a bar.
I just got a bargain in Filene's basement. A big bargain.